Hello friends, welcome back to our CCNA 200-301 series. Today is video number 69. In video number 69, we are going to discuss about port security. We are here actually in the security fundamental CCNA 200-301 series. So in this, today we are going to cover the port security topic. And in next video, we are going to cover AAA concept, and we are going to do a small lab. So before going to our lab, now let's see what is port security. In our previous video, I already give the example what is port security, but anyhow, let me revise. See here, port security means nothing but it is a switch. Okay, this is access layer switch. I have connected many PCs to this one. Okay, many PCs are connected. This is a HR department example. This is IT department. This is some different department. Like that, we have different department and we created VLAN and we put in the VLAN. We can do that one also. We have different VLAN, we created the VLAN and all is okay. But example, if this guy went to home and this is like our office hours finish, this guy went to home. This guy can go to his office and put his LAN card in, put his LAN cable in his laptop, and he can access this VLAN. Example, this is VLAN 10. And let me draw neatly so you will understand. See here, example, I have one switch. Okay, this port is VLAN 10, this port is VLAN 10, and this port is VLAN 20. Okay, this guy is not available, office timing is finished and he went. So this guy will come to his office and he will take this and put in his laptop, so automatically he is able to access the VLAN 10. And here we have the payroll server. Our salaries are there in this server. This server is in VLAN 10. So he can access the VLAN 10 network. All the secret detail, whatever we have, he can access this guy. VLAN 20 guy. This is sales guy. This is HR guy. So when HR guy is not there, sales guy went to his place and he put his LAN cable in his laptop and he is accessing the VLAN 10 network, that is payroll server. He can see all the employee salaries. So this is not secure. This is one scenario. Or maybe some guest came and he's sitting in the guest area and he came to some office area and he put his laptop with our LAN cable and he has Kali Linux in his laptop and he is flooding the frames to our switch, and our switch is because of a lot of frame, our switch is restarting and we have issue in the network. So like that also we can happen. So anyone, maybe our employee, or maybe by mistake, or maybe some guys, whoever is hacker, they are going to make trouble to our network. To overcome with these types of issue, we do network. What we do port security. So how we will do port security? Port security is a layer 2 traffic control feature on Cisco switch. Okay, and it's enable the administrator to configure individual ports to allow only specific number of MAC address to connect. So what we will do, example, if I have this port, this is F0 by 0, I can assign the security for port by port or all ports also. So what I can do, first of all, I need to check this port. Okay, this port is connected to which department? Example, this port is connected to HR department. Okay, so I need the MAC address of this guy. We have two methods. We can get the MAC address directly by using sticky command, or we can go to his laptop and note down the MAC address and configure that, saying that this port only connected by this MAC address. Okay, we can do like this also. Or we can put a sticky note and we make sure that time that laptop is connected, so automatically switch will get that MAC address from that laptop. Okay, so let me show you the configuration. See here, to do the configuration, how we are going to do. First of all, we need to go to interface. Which interface? Let me show you. This interface is F0 by 1 and this interface is F0 by 2. So many interface we have, and this interface is connected to HR manager. Okay, HR manager, VLAN 10 or any VLAN or no VLAN, you wish. This is HR manager. It is connected to port F0 by 1. We are doing the security for this port, so we need to go inside this port. How we will go inside this port? Interface F0 by 1. Then we need to make this port as a security. We need to write switch port mode access. So they will like when we are doing VLAN, we will write this one also for security purpose. So now no one initiate the trunking of this one. So we will do switch port mode access, this command first one. And if you want to put that in the VLAN, you will write VLAN command also. But I don't want to put in the VLAN. Just we need to enable switch port mode access. And then we need to write switch port security. When you write this one, that security is enabled in that port. After that, you need to give maximum how many laptop or how many MAC address you want to connect to this port. Like maybe if your manager is having 3 laptop, you need to give the maximum capacity as 3, and then you will put a sticky note. So whenever he connect 3 laptop, that MAC address will come here in his database. Okay. Or if you want to give only 1, then you can write only 1, and then you will write switch port mode access, that is MAC address, switch port security, MAC address. Then you can write a sticky note, or if you already know the MAC address of this laptop, you can write like this. Okay, directly you can write and enter your wish which one. And if you did not give this command, by default automatically switch will take this one, shutdown. But if you don't want shutdown, you can use this command, switch port security violation, restrict, protect, or shutdown. So what will happen? Shutdown means whenever other guy came, this is another guy came and connected to this port. Okay, so this port automatically shut down and he cannot access. And even though if he move from this place, this port is always down. Next day this guy will come and he will access. That time also this port is down. So manually we need to go and up that one. Okay, so if we keep shut down, and by default this is enable. If we want to protect, what will happen? Port will not go down, but he cannot access. When this guy come, no need to do anything, he can access that one. Okay, same this one also. But here some they will send the syslog. So this one not send the syslog, but here we will have the record who connected last time, like that. I will show you that one. Okay, so let me open the packet tracer and then show you about this one. I already designed a basic network. Let me show you. See here, let me close everything. This is the switch. Okay, let me do a new scenario. I will take the new switch. This is a new switch I taken. Okay, and what I will do, I will take this PC. Okay, let me connect this PC to this switch, and I will take this server only because I already configured the IP address. That's why I'm taking this server. So let me take this server. This server example, assume this is a payroll server. Okay, let me maximize this one. I will maximize. You can see, right? So this is the IP address. For simplicity, for simple lab, I created this one. Later if you want to do, you can do more scenario like creating VLAN and many things. Okay, so what I will do now, this is the server 192.168.1.1. I assign the IP address here 192.168.1.1 to 55.255.0. okay, and here this computer also I assign this one 192.168.1.2 and 255.255.0. and now I will open this command prompt. I will try to ping the server. Let's see, I can ping. Yes, I can ping the server. Okay, without security, we don't have any security, I can ping the server. Okay, another guy. Now I will disconnect this cable. I will remove this cable. This port is F0/1. Remember F0/1. Okay. Now what I will do, I will take another laptop. I will connect to same port. This is also F0/1. Okay. Now I will try to ping from here also. I have IP address already here. Then I will go to CMD. I will ping this one server. I can ping. I am using same port. 2 laptop is pinging. Okay, if I take one more laptop, let me take one more laptop. This example I assume this is hacker. He came to our organization and he assigned the IP address, or if we have DHCP server is running, he can get the directly IP address also from DHCP server. But for simple lab, I am not creating DHCP server. You can do that one also, 192.168.1.3. okay, so this IP address I assign 1.3, and let me disconnect here. He is going to ping to our server. Let me try 192.168.1.1. okay, and he can also ping because security is not enabled. That port is open. Everyone is coming to our office, connecting to the laptop, and they are getting the IP address automatically. I can create a DHCP server. I did not create a DHCP server. That's why I am writing manually. Okay, he will get reply. Let me check this. We did not connect the cable actually. That's why we are not getting reply. Let me connect the cable. Okay, which one is the new laptop? This one, right? So I will connect now. Okay, and this one, then let me ping. So this is a hacker guy who come and who connected to our network. He is also getting the reply. So 3 laptop we connected and 3 one. Official laptop is this one. This is the laptop one is our manager. This need to access, other guy should not access. Okay, so what I can do, I can go here, example, let me go here, config, and here this is the MAC address. I can copy this MAC address. I can use this one depending upon which type of configuration we need. We will use that one. I will paste the MAC address of this guy here. Okay, this MAC address is here. Let me go to, I will take for simplicity so we can verify, cross check. I will go here, this one, I will take MAC address for this guy. I will copy from here and I will come to this place. I will paste here. Okay, this is a MAC address for this guy, and I will go to this guy also here from Ethernet. Here I will copy this MAC address for this 3 guy. Okay, just to have the idea. Okay, so now what I will do, I will copy already, and this is our real boss, the manager of the HR manager who is going to access the payroll server, HR server. This is the authorized person. Okay, so I will connect this guy to here. Now this is the scenario. Let me move like this. Okay, this is the scenario. I will open the switch. I will open the CLI. I will make this like this. Okay, so now if I want to check what configuration we have, I will write show VLAN brief. No, VLAN is created, nothing. I don't want to create. If you want, we can do VLAN also. We will put same VLAN for the server as well as our laptop, and they can access. It is easy, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and give the name as we already discussed. Let me show you how we can create. If you like, we can do also, but that is not necessary. Actually, the concept which we are learning is port security, but if you want, I will show you also how to create the VLAN. Before we done some lab, let me open that lab so it will be very easy for you. Where it is, this port to put in the trunk, and this is DTP. I have somewhere lab VLAN, maybe in the notepad I have, but anyhow, no problem. This is VTP client, VTP database. But let me see this one, how we will create. We need to go to this one, assigning the port. This is assigning this one. If you see this one, let me copy from here to here. I will paste here, or maybe I wrote somewhere the commands will be directly helpful if you have that one. Somewhere we have I am sure, but anyhow, let me take to this point. I will write here. This is a syntax. Let me explain you. Whenever you want to create any VLAN, what you will do, you will write VLAN and you will give the VLAN number, and after that you will write name, and then whatever name you want to give, you will give that one. Okay, after that you need to assign the port to the VLAN. So how you will assign the port? You will go to that interface, which interface is connected to laptop, and then you will write switch port mode access, and then whatever VLAN, that one you will write switch port access VLAN and that VLAN number. Okay, so let me create VLAN also, no problem. First of all, what we will do, we will create VLAN. I will go in the global configuration mode. I will write VLAN 100. Okay, I created one VLAN 100. I will give name HR. So this is the HR VLAN I created. Let me create one more VLAN. Okay, so I will go here. I will create VLAN 200. Name I will write sales. Okay, after creating this one, how we will check it is created or not? I will come outside. I will write show VLAN brief. Show VLAN brief. If you see, now we have two VLAN, that is VLAN 100 and VLAN 200. One is HR, one is sales, and no port is assigned here. So we need to assign the port. So what I will do, our scenario we will see. Let me, this is a port F0 by 1, F0 by 1, F0 by 2. This 2 port I will put in HR, because we are treating this is HR server. So this two port we need to put in HR. So I will go how we will put in the HR. First we need to go to that interface, right? I will go in the global configuration mode, then I will go interface. We need to write range interface range F0 by 1-2 because I need to put two port. This is a two port. This is F0 by 1, F0 by 2. So we can write like this. Okay. After that, what commands we will write? See here. I am now here. I went to inside this one. Now we need to write switch port mode axis. Then we need to write switch port mode axis VLAN. And what is the VLAN for HR? That VLAN. Okay. So what I will write? I will write switch port mode axis. Switch port mode axis. Then we will write switch port axis VLAN. We created 100, right? VLAN 100 for HR. So I will write 100. So these ports are in VLAN 100. So now let me write show VLAN brief. So we can see VLAN brief. This is a 100 VLAN is HR, and here in this VLAN we have two ports, F0 by 1, F0 by 2. We learned already in our previous video. If you are new and if you are watching this video directly, see our video, follow the sequence, you will understand how we can create VLAN and what is the definition of VLAN, all this one. Okay. So now I created two VLAN, that is VLAN 100, VLAN 200, VLAN 100 for HR, VLAN 200 for sales, and I assign this two port, one is server, one is our laptop. Okay. So now what I can do, if I want to ping, I can ping this guy. Let me go to the here. I can ping to this guy because they both are in the same VLAN 192.168.1.1. Okay. So they can ping because they are in both same VLAN. But the problem is when this guy is not available, he went to home after office working hours, other guy will come and he will connect to the same port. If he connect to same port, he will also in the VLAN 100 and he can access the payroll server. He can see the salary for all the guys. So now we are going to enable the security in the switch. So I will go here in the switch, and how we will enable security. When we want to enable the security, we need to first of all this one. We need to go to that interface, which interface we want to enable the security, and this one we need to write switch port mode axis. But already we created VLAN, so we wrote already that we make that port as axis, not trunk. So this one already done. So if you no need to write this one now. If you are not created VLAN, that time we need to write, because to make the port from trunk to this to make the port from axis mode. Okay, let me show you. Let me keep this one so we can revise also. See here I am in this one. I will go in the configuration. Now what we need to do, we need to go to the, first of all I will show you also how we can check also. If you want to check the security is enabled or not enabled, you will write show security, show protection, not process, security. Let me check. Show, I wrote just now port security. We are doing for port, so we need to write show port. I will write show port security. Which port we need to see? Interface F, because our PC is connected to F0 by 1. So if you see here port security, here port security is disabled, so no security is allowed, means we did not enable any security to this port. Okay, and if you see what by default is shut down, violation means if anyone do violation, what is the mode is selected? Shut down. So by default is shut down. So whenever anyone is coming and connecting his cable, the port will go down and it will not come up. Okay, it will be shut down. So when the guy next day, the manager will come, he will connect, but he cannot access the server. Okay, so he will call you, check some problem I have, so you can check and you can enable that port. Okay, and here the MAC address will come, who is connected last, and violation number also, how many time we have the violation. So now no security is enabled. Now I am going to enable the security. To enable the security, we need to go to global configuration mode first of all. After that, what I will say, I will write switch port. Let me write switch port security. First of all, see here, we need to go to interface, not switch port. Which interface we need to do the security, we need to go to that interface. I will go to that interface. Okay, I am inside that interface. Then we need to write switch port mode axis, but already we done. If you don't want to give, no problem, but I am giving as we are following the steps. After that we will write port security. By typing this port security, we enable the security. Okay, this command, if you want, I will show you. Show port security. See here we enable, but anyhow let me write full command and show you. Do show port security interface F0/1. Okay, if you see now, before it is disabled, but now it is enabled. Okay, so by typing that command, which command? By typing this command, we enable the security. And after that we need to do the next step. What is the next step? We need to assign this one, how many laptops we are allowing. So let me write this command. Let me show you. Switch port mode, then port security. If I put question mark, it will give me how many maximum. If I want to give 1, we can give 1. If you want to give 2, or you can give 2. I will write 1. Let me write port security maximum. We need to write maximum. Then maximum, how many we are going to allow? Maximum I am going to allow 1. This command. After that we need to give the MAC address. If you have the MAC address already, you can do that one, like here I shown you this one. If you have MAC address, you can write this command and write the MAC address. If you don't have MAC address, you can write sticky, and that make sure that laptop is connected to that cables. Automatically switch will fetch the MAC address of that one. Okay, so I will use this command sticky. Okay, switch port mode, you can use any one depending upon your organization policies, rules, which one they are following. You can follow that one, but now I am following this one. Switch port security MAC address sticky. I will put this one sticky. Then after that, what you will do, if you want to define the valuation, you can define the valuation. If you don't want to define, automatically it will take shutdown. Okay, so I am not defining any valuation. This is the configuration I will keep. Okay, this is our switch. I will keep this one. Now let me check here in the packet tracer. I can ping or no our server. Okay, I can ping. Okay, because already I configure our correct laptop is there. I can ping, but now I will can disconnect this cable, and this guy went to home. Let me take this cable to other guy, and he will connect to same port F0/0. Okay, and now I will check what will happen. This guy can ping or not. Okay, let me check. I think this MAC address is not taken already. So before doing this one, we need to ping also. We ping already, right? So let me connect this cable to this laptop, to this switch, and then I will go here. I will go to desktop. I will go in the command prompt, and I am going to ping. Okay, so now I am pinging. When I start pinging, see here, this port become red. Okay, so this port is down and you will not get any reply. Okay, this port is down and you are not getting any reply, means this is another guy who is not authorized to use this port. He came with different MAC address, so our switch is they are not allowing, because that MAC address is different, whatever is MAC address present in this switch. So if you want to check, see here in switch also we have the logs saying this port is having the issue, it is went down. Okay, if you want to check, you will write show port security like this, and you can see this is shut down. And if you need more detail, you will write after that interface F0/1. Okay, if you write F0/1, you will see this is a guy who done the valuation, and valuation number this one. Okay, and this one port status is secure shutdown. Okay, so now you can check this this one. If you see this MAC address, let me show you here. Where is our switch? This switch 00D BD till here. Okay, this is our MAC address. If you compare, this both are same, right? So this guy done, we can check that one. Okay, so now next day after that he make a violation and the port down, he cannot access the server. Then he removed his cable and he went to home. Next day the guy, this owner of that port, he came and he connected to that port. When he is trying to access, he cannot access. So he call you the IT support, and then what IT support will do, he will come, he will type this command and he will check port is down and who done the violation, he will check. And now how he can make working this one, he will go to the global configuration mode, he will go to that port F0/1 and he will write no shut. He will, first of all he will shut down the port, he will shut, then he will write no shut. So then this port will become up and the guy here, he can access that one. Okay, I will press fast forward. Now this guy can access that one. Okay, I hope you understand, right? And let me show you, if you want to learn the configuration, how we can put other configuration, you can try, but if you want, let me put also. What I will do, this one sticky or this one protection, if you want I will put the protection also. This is one line command. If I will go to that interface, we are already in that interface. I will write switch port security, and then we need to write which type of security we are going to give violation. Okay, I will put question marks, you will get that one. So I will write violation, I will write then I will put question mark, then they will give. By default shutdown is coming. Now I need to write protection, so I will write protection. Okay, I will put enter. So now it is changed. Protection means port will not go down, but he can access, and when the original owner will come, that time that port is also working, no need to do down and up. Okay, so I will disconnect this cable. After doing that configuration, I will take this cable, I will connect this guy to this. Okay, so now he will open this one and he will try to ping, and see, ping reply will not come and port will not go down also. Let me maximize. See, request timeout is coming, port is not going down. Let me maximize this. Okay, port is not going down, and if you see, all are green, port is not going down. Request timeout is coming, and no issue. Okay, so this one, okay, then what we can say, this guy is not able to access, but port did not get down. So again this guy leave this place, he cannot access. Then what we can do, again next day this owner of this port is came and he connected to this one and the port is up and he can, let me show you, he can ping. Yeah, he can ping, so no issue. Okay, he can ping. Before, in the port shutdown, he cannot ping, we need to come and we need to do that one. Okay, if you have confusion, write in the comment, no problem. So I hope you enjoy this video and you learn. So now just remember the main difference between the protection, restriction and shutdown. Let me show you here, where just now we see this one, this three mode we have, right? Protection and shutdown and restriction. So if you see protection, in protection we will not forward any traffic and we will not send any syslog and we will not have any error message, and port will be not down. Down means when we use this one, example, when we use this one, the port will be not down, it will be like up. Whenever our manager come, he will also access. Whereas in restriction we will have the syslog. In the restriction we will have the issue record, who done, what done, like this we will have the record. And here in the shutdown we will have the, what we can say, we will have the port down, means all the ports will go down and our manager cannot access. When he come next time, we need to go and we need to make that port down and up, then it will work. There is a minor difference, but depending upon the organization we can use which one they are preferring. Mostly they are using this shutdown in many organizations, but some organization they are using protection, because in protection is a simple, they will have the record also, they will get the syslog. Syslog is the topic we are going to get. That is a notification, whatever is happening, it will recording in the server. We have one server, syslog server, some application, they are recording what is happening inside that one, who is login or what issue is coming in the switch, it will record in the switch log. So that one, it will this one mostly, this two we are using the shutdown, or maybe this one. Okay, here no issue, no problem, we will have the record and port will not go down. But the guy who is a hacker, he cannot access the our server, but the next day the guy who is manager, who is authorized person, he connect his laptop, he can access, no problem. But the problem here is, if anyone is done something wrong, this go down, and till we come next day and we make the port up, till that time it is not working. So some guys use this step, some guys are used in this step, but most of the companies, they are using this one also, and some companies are using this one also. Depending upon the scenario, they can use. Try to practice this one and Google this one, you will have a lot of information about this one. Okay, thank you very much for seeing our video. Subscribe to our channel, like our video. Next video we will have AAA, that is AAA we will going to discuss about the theory as well as small lab. Thank you, bye.